Okay, so is your view of feminism that it is pointless because there
Yes.
can never be egalitarianism?
Well, so you just earlier, and no offense, I'm just going to point this out so that you know, you spoke out of two sides of your mouth. You said, I don't believe that men would collectively come together to use some kind of force against women. But when I asked, why would you need feminism then? You said, well, because we need to have some kind of force to protect ourselves from the patriarchy. Well, both of these things cannot be true at the same time. This is where we come to what we call Schrodinger's feminist, which is I'm a strong, empowered woman, but also a victim at the same exact time. And it can't really be both. It has to be one or it has to be the other. So if you're a strong, empowered woman, and what it is that you want is some type of equal force to push back against the patriarchy, I think we've just discovered that that's not even a possibility. So what's really going on is you want some sort of political power, right? But you can't enforce the political power.
Well, that is, and when I say that equal force to push back against the patriarchy, I mean political power, because I don't think that men will collectively decide to use violence against women. So
they do it all over the world all the time.
Well, yes, on an individual level. I don't think collectively.
On a collective level.
Okay, so what do you think the solution to that should be for women?
Well, I think the first solution is you should understand that what you're doing is you're fighting the patriarchy by at the same time appealing to it. So if you and I can agree that force itself is political power and that force itself is always going to be monopolized by men, then you've described a patriarchal system. If that is the case and you say you want more political power, then you are actually appealing to a patriarchal system to give it to you because they're going to be the enforcers, right?
I can agree with that. I don't think it's good. I don't enjoy that situation. So
why not just have patriarchy? If that's the case, that you're appealing to it anyway in order to enforce your rights inside of it, why not just submit to patriarchy?
Because I mean, me personally, I would rather not. I would not like to see the outcomes from a system that works like that. I wouldn't like to see women, I guess, in general, relegated to the domestic sphere. I wouldn't like to see the levels of...
When you say domestic sphere, what do you mean?
The home, like child rearing. Me personally, I have no problem with that. That's what I see in my future because
what could be more important than that?
For me,
no, for
nothing.
For women.
I mean, for women, I think that should be up to the individual woman.
Yeah, I understand that you think... well, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. I think that the key here is not to say that is bad, but I do think that sort of socially enforcing that is the only opportunity for women is bad, because not every woman will be fulfilled by that and will be happy in that position.